Oh, you thought we were going to let you listen to licensed music? Fat chance. Here's some holiday themed music for your listening pleasure. The second game I played for Wii-Cember is Guitar Hero Van Halen. About a year ago, I got bit by the Guitar Hero bug pretty hard and bought and played a bunch of the games I never got around to, but Van Halen slipped through the cracks. Guitar Hero games can be hit and miss, and I wasn't super familiar with the music of Van Halen, but I went into this with an open mind. I swapped my plastic firearm for a plastic guitar and started it up. The Guitar Hero bug had bit me right after I had played Elden Ring, so from that point onward, I have named all of my bands in these games Tarnished, which is a pretty kick-ass band name if I do say so myself. All of the single band-focused Guitar Hero games start pretty similar to one another. You get to play a song or two from the title band to get a taste of what to expect, and then you get to choose and customize your own character. I always go with my main man Clive. I love the style clash of this Beatles-inspired hippie character when I end up playing rock or metal songs. All the Guitar Hero games feature a bunch of customization options as well as different clothing options and guitars. You know, the stuff that would all be microtransactions if the game was released today. For anyone that hasn't played a Guitar Hero game before, you have a row of colored buttons on your controller and a strum bar. In the game, there is a highway where colored notes move towards you in a set order. You have to hit the correct colored buttons and strum the strum bar at the proper time to successfully play a note. Sustained notes require you to hold the colored buttons for the duration that they are on screen. There are some other mechanics as well, like hammer-on notes, which you only need to press the corresponding colored button to successfully hit, but these are the fundamentals that you need to play. The more notes you hit correctly, the more of the song you get to hear uninterrupted, and the better your score is at the end. The Guitar Hero gameplay loop has aged like a fine wine. You can pick up just about any game in the series and have a fun time with it. It's fun to play by yourself or in a group. There's a number of difficulty options that suit a bunch of different skill ranges, and it truly is a game that rewards skillful play and practice. I play most Guitar Hero games on medium. I am able to play some songs on hard and get by, but I usually hit a wall in the career where I just can't get past a particularly technical song. And if I'm being honest, I actually enjoy listening to the songs I am playing and not having them sound like a washing machine falling down a flight of stairs every time I miss a string of notes. What's also nice about Guitar Hero compared to something like Call of Duty is that the visuals don't exactly matter for people playing the game. The thing that you should be paying attention to are the notes flying towards you on the highway, which is mainly just a flat rectangle and some colored circles. So I hardly ever noticed any shortcomings on the Wii hardware when I play a Guitar Hero game. The art direction is also much more creative, going for a more cartoonish look rather than trying to be photorealistic, which helps cover up any rough edges that might have reared their head in something like Modern Warfare Reflex. And thankfully, the technical performance is pretty great, even on the Wii. When I played Guitar Hero Warriors of Rock last year, I had a good amount of stuttering that happened during the gameplay, which made the faster songs in that game more annoying when it would cause me to miss notes. I didn't really encounter that while playing Van Halen. Overall, the game ran pretty smooth, only noticeably pausing when flipping through options in the character creator. Guitar Hero Van Halen is the 11th main installment of the Guitar Hero series. By this point, they had the gameplay loop pretty well ironed out, so these later games really live or die by their music selection. While it might not be apparent based on the title, Guitar Hero Van Halen doesn't just feature Van Halen songs. You alternate from playing a set of Van Halen tracks to a set of tracks from other bands and artists. Overall, the song choice in Van Halen is alright. I wouldn't say there were any songs that I disliked listening to, but the overall package doesn't hit the highs that can be felt with like Guitar Hero 3 or Metallica, which are some of my personal favorites. Van Halen falls in the middle range, not the worst song list, but also not the best. To give the game credit, it did expand my familiarity with Van Halen music, and they do have some real bangers under their belt. One aspect of these band-focused titles I enjoy are the bonus features. Many songs in the game have a bonus feature option, where you can find written song lyrics as well as looped video with facts about the band or a specific song. These are a fun way to learn a bit about the respective bands, and are displayed in a more engaging or fun way compared to just reading this information off of a Wikipedia page or something. The one part of Guitar Hero Van Halen that stood out to me as being lackluster was its ending. A bunch of Guitar Hero games often end with a big and slightly challenging song. Sometimes you play them as the credits are rolling. In this game, there are a couple of technical songs, followed by 3 very short songs that are more just solo guitar playing, and then there isn't anything playing during the credits. There are also no unlockable songs, which was a bit disappointing, as that's another big feature of other Guitar Hero games. Once you have the money from all your gigs, going and buying new songs was such a fun reward, but no such reward here. What you see is what you get. Guitar Hero Van Halen was a fun time. It's not among my favorites in the series, but outside of a lackluster ending, I really didn't have any issues with it. And with that, I've finished each of the classic Guitar Hero games. Guess I still have to play Guitar Hero Live at some point, but that's for another day. Thanks for watching Respawn Station Wii-Cember. If you enjoyed it, be sure to subscribe to see just how many of these random unplayed Wii games I can get through before the end of the month. And while you're at it, check out RespawnStation.com for interviews, game reviews, guides, and more.